DSLR film.
NOOB.
Alright guys, I'm out here in the forest a little bit. Actually, this is just a trail, but I'm going to be testing out the Kipon adapter. This is an EF 2 micro 4/3 adapter that's supposed to provide very fast AF with Canon lenses on a GH4 body. So I'm going to attach this. I've got the Canon 35mm f1.4 with me. I also have the Olympus 17mm f1.8 with me, so I can use that as a comparison. So let's try this out with the 35mm f1.4 in this focus-rich environment and see how well it performs. After that, we'll try native glass on the GH4 and see how well that performs. Alright, for this test, I've got the Canon 35mm f1.4 with the Kipon adapter attached to the GH4 body. Let's go ahead and see how fast this is for focusing. Let's start with something kind of close up. Feels rather snappy for what you're getting out of Canon glass, and for the most part it seems like it's very snappy catching focus on items, but we'll check the stills results after done with this test to see how well it's actually doing as far as accuracy. For the most part, I've been using this for about an hour now and I haven't run into any issues that were major. Occasionally, though, it does seem to want to hunt on long distance items and not really find its focus right away. That happens every 17 or 18 shots, so it's not bad. But let's compare it to native glass and see how fast that is. Still, out of all the adapters I've used with Canon glass on other bodies like the Sony A7S, this is probably one of the snappiest experiences I've got out of Canon glass on another manufacturer's body. Alright, for this test I've got the Olympus 17mm f1.8 attached to the GH4, and we're just going to do some quick focus tests so you can get an idea of how fast native glass is compared to the Kipon adapter with Canon glass. So here's some close-up shots. Distance, something over here, and you can see that AF on a native lens is very snappy on the GH4. You don't really get that out of the Kipon adapter. I've only had a chance to use the EF to micro 4/3 Kipon adapter on the GH4 for a couple of hours, so I'm not a complete expert on it right now, but I can say that it is very snappy, even if it's not as fast as native micro 4/3 glass. I think it's completely usable for photography as far as AF is concerned. It's really decent and probably the best experience I've had with Canon glass on a non-Canon body. This adapter is about, I think, $3.99. I'll have to check on the price on that, but you can find a link for that in the crotch bar below. I'll have more info on this as I continue to play around with it, but consider this kind of my first impressions of the Kipon adapter. Very snappy, very fast, very few errors so far playing around with it, but I'll give it a couple more days before I post a full review. Anyways guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.